Hello students, good morning everyone. Today's our 6th class science topic is force, work and energy. Force is a push or pull. First, force. Force is a push or pull, which change or tends to change the, it is a push or pull which change or tends to change the state of rest, motion or direction or anywhere safe is known as the force. Now, what are the effects of a force? Effect of force means what force can do or what change a force can bring about. Effect of force means what a force can do or what change a force can bring about. Now first, a force can set a stationary object in motion. With the help of force, a stationary object comes in motion. When a force is applied to a stationary object, it can make it move. For example, you push a book which is placed on a table and we apply some force on the book, then stationary book comes in motion. It starts moving. Similarly, when we pull a chair, it starts moving, etc. After that, second one is force can stop the moving objects. It can stop the moving objects. For example, imagine your friend is riding a bicycle. If you pull his bicycle from behind, it is going to slow down. It means that if you apply a force in opposite direction to the direction of the moving body, the body will slow down. Okay? After that, similarly, if we apply brakes to a moving bicycle, it gets first slow down and after some time it comes at rest. After that, force can change the direction of moving objects. Third one is it can change the direction of moving object. For example, a football player changes the direction of a moving ball. A cricket player also changes the direction of the ball with the help of a bat. After that, force can change the shape of the object. Force can change the shape of the object. Imagine a spring fixed in a ball with a nail. When we pull the spring with the help of our hand, then the shape of the spring is changed. After that, now we will discuss about the types of force. Generally, there are two types of force, that is contact force and non-contact force. Contact force in which force acts on a body only when the body is in contact. In contact force, force acts only on the body when the body is in contact with the force. For example, muscular force and frictional force. Muscular force and frictional force. These are the contact forces. After that, non-contact force is that force when the body is not in contact with the another body. When the body is not in contact with the another body. For example, gravitational force, electrostatic force, gravitational force, electrostatic force and magnetic force. These are the non-contact forces. Now we will discuss about these types of forces. That is, first is the muscular force. Muscular force is a type of contact force. This force can exert with our bodies by using our muscles. That is, when we ride a bicycle, then our muscles work. We push or pull any object, then also our muscles work and we touch the object. In frictional force, when we move on the floor, then our feet acts a force on the floor. So, we are able on moving. Similarly, when one body slides or rolls or tends to do on the surface of another body, it acts between the two rough surfaces. Frictional force generally is exerted in the two rough surfaces. After that, magnetic force. Magnetic force in a magnet attracts the iron things. It can attract iron things. It repel, or there is a repulsion or attraction of the same or like or unlike poles takes place. So, like poles in magnet repel and unlike poles in magnet attract to each other. After that, electrostatic force. Electrostatic force is that force in which there is a production of electric charge generally takes place. Electric charge. For example, when we rub a plastic scale on our dry hair, then a charge is produced on the plastic scale and it attracts the small teeny pieces of paper. After that, third one is the gravitational force. Gravitational force is that force in which everything that we throw in our environment in upward direction, due to the gravity of the earth, it attracts all the things towards its center. Here Newton, a scientist, explain about the gravitational force. Force of gravitation acts if the two objects are not connected between them is small. Not connected by any means. Force of attraction between any two particles in the universe is called gravitation or gravitational force. Between any two particles in the universe is known as the gravitational force. Okay, after that, balanced and unbalanced force. If a number of forces acting on an object does not produce any change in its state of rest or uniform motion or direction of motion, then they are called balanced force. In balanced force, there is resultant there is no change. For example, a person holding a briefcase in hand, squeezing a lemon. These are the examples of balanced force. Now in unbalanced force, if a number of forces acting on an object produce either in a change of state of rest or motion or direction or in their shape. For example, a briefcase released from a person's hand, a stone dropped from a height. These are the examples of unbalanced forces. Okay students, this is all about the force, some basic concepts about force. After that, we will discuss our next term about pressure. The body always exerts a force on any surface. So, pressure may be defined as the normal force per unit area. Pressure may be defined as the normal force per unit area. And the SI unit of the pressure is Pascal. SI unit of pressure is Pascal. Some applications of pressure which we use in our daily life. First application is wide strip of a school bag. Wide strip of a school bag. Why we use those bags, or why we prefer those school bags which have wide strip? Because wide strip can have larger area and there is a less pressure is applied, so we can feel less weight than actual and we feel comfortable. It is more difficult to fix a blunt nail than a sharp nail. It is more difficult to fix a blunt nail than a sharp nail, because blunt nail contain larger area and less pressure is applied, so we use sharp nails. After that, broad sole shoes. Broad sole shoes. Broad sole shoes make walking easier on a soft land, because broad sole shoes cover a large area and there is a less pressure is applied. After that, tractor tires are also broad. Tractor tires are also broad. Due to broadness of the tractor tires, they cover a large area and less pressure is applied on the soft land, so tractors do not sink into the soft land. This is general about pressure which we use in our life. After that, our next term is about work and energy. First, we will discuss about work. In our daily life, work means any kind of mental or physical activity. Any kind of mental and physical activity. To do something is known as the work. For example, reading a book, cooking food, walking on a level road, pushing a wall of a house but fails to do so. Pushing a wall is also a work, but we fail to do so because there is no change. But in physics, the term work has entirely different meaning. Work is said to be done when body displays due to the application of a force. This is the general definition of work. But in physics, work is said to be done. Work is said to be done when a body displays or change its position with respect to the force. Displace or change its position with respect to force or application of force. Means when we apply the force, then there is a change in the position of the object takes place. Then we only say that work is done. Otherwise, no work is done if the object or body does not change its position. So, SI unit of work is joule. SI unit of work is joule. Because work is also a form of energy. Now, energy. When a man does a work, then he feels tired. He feels that he has lost something which he must regain to work more. After that, energy. When a man do a work, he feels tired. When we do some work, then we feel tired. Then we need some energy. A weak man gets tired after doing only a small amount of work, but a strong man can continue to work for long duration. Something that a working man loses is called its energy. When we do any work, then we lose something, and this loss is known as the energy, and which we gain again. So, capacity of doing work or total work done by a man is called the energy. Capacity of doing a work or total work done by a man is known as the energy, or total work done by a man is known as the energy. Energy, SI unit of energy is joule, because energy is a form of work, or work is a form of energy. After that, sources of energy. From where we get energy or conversion of energy from one form to another form. Sources of energy. In this, we have a wide variety of sources of energy such as sun, wind, earth, water, coal, diesel, natural gas, etc. Due to this, there are many types of sources of energy. Many types of sources of energy. That is, first is renewable source of energy or non-renewable source of energy. Renewable source of energy and non-renewable source of energy. Renewable source of energy which are in constant supply to us by nature and are inexhaustible. Renewable source of energy are those which are inexhaustible, which are constant and given by the nature to us. For example, solar energy, ocean thermal energy, tidal energy. These are the examples: wind energy, hydro energy, thermal energy. After that, non-renewable source of energy. Renewable are also known as the non-conventional source of energy. Similarly, non-renewable are also known as the conventional source of energy, and they are exhaustible source of energy. The sources which cannot be used again and again and are exhaustible are known as the non-renewable source of energy. For example, coal, natural gas, which are present in a limited quantity. Petroleum, fossil fuels. They take a very long time in the preparation. Okay. After that, different forms of energy. These are the types of sources of energy. Now, we will discuss about the different forms of energy. That is mechanical energy. The energy possessed by a body due to its state of rest or state of motion. Mechanical energy is the energy which is possessed by a body due to its state of rest or state of motion. So further it is converted into two types, that is kinetic energy and potential energy. Kinetic energy is due to motion and potential energy is due to rest. When any object moving such as flying, running, then energy is called kinetic energy. And potential energy, the stored energy in a body, is called the potential energy. After that, the heat energy. Heat energy is produced when we burn some substances such as coal, wood, gas. Sun also radiates heat energy. When we burn coal, wood, gas, etc., sun also radiates heat energy. Third one is the light energy. Third is light energy. It is the form of energy which give us sensation of vision. Sensation of vision means with the help of this we are able to see the things, that is the sun or electric bulb, etc. After that, sound energy. Energy emitted by vibrating wire, tuning fork, whistle, flutes, etc. can be sensed by our human ears. This is known as the sound energy. After that, magnetic energy. A magnet also possesses some amount of energy which is known as magnetic energy. When a current is passed through a coil, it stores magnetic energy. After that, electrical energy. Electrical cell stores electrical energy. Electrical cells stores some amount of energy known as electrical energy. After that, chemical energy, solar energy and nuclear energy. The energy possessed by some chemical fuels like petrol, diesel, gas is known as the chemical energy. Solar energy, sun release its energy in the form of radiations is known as the solar energy. And sometimes a heavy nucleus breaks into two or more small nuclei, then some amount of energy is released which is known as the nuclear energy. Okay students, after that, on the basis of this energy, we study about a law which is known as the law of conservation of energy. Law of conservation of energy. In this law, energy is neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can be converted from one form to another form. That we had already discussed that different forms of energy. This is only possible with the help of law of conservation of energy. Hence, total energy of the isolated system remains constant or conserved. Total energy of the isolated system remains conserved. Some examples of transformation of energy. Electrical energy is converted into heat energy with the help of electric iron. Electrical energy is converted into heat energy because iron gets electricity and heat. Next one is the chemical energy is converted into mechanical energy in moving vehicles. In vehicles, generally chemical energy is converted into mechanical energy. Also, muscular energy is converted into sound energy by beating a drum. Beating drum, our muscles work and muscular energy is converted into sound energy because when we beat a drum, then sound is produced. Okay students, this is all about the force, work and energy. Thanks a lot.